Hi there, Simon from simonwoods.com. Now, today, slightly cryptic, I think. What difference does age make to Pinot? We'll get onto that with wines 2 and 3. But the first one I've got, it's probably slightly naughty. It's the only the second. No, is it what date is it today? The 13th. And the third Thursday in November is coming up in 2 days' time. But I've got a bottle of Beaujolais Nouveau slightly early. Don't tell anybody. Anyway, I better just dig into it. This one is Beaujolais Village, Chateau de Grandmont, 2012, of course. And it's been sent to me by Christopher Piper, who I believe, as well as being the importer, I think he's got something to do with the winemaking here. Anyway, let's give it a whirl. Bit of the bubblegum of youth, but it's that youthful apple and raspberry crunch. Bit of apple and blackberry, apple and raspberry, that type of character. It smells like it's going to be good, juicy, and bring me some merguez sausages type of wine. Lively, young, juicy, crunchy. Yes, probably be better in two months' time, but today it's jolly. It's got juicy, jolly fruit. This red fruit and then this apple freshness to clean up the finish. A little bit of earthiness, a little bit of spice. Can't complain about that. I would come this Thursday, I could probably guzzle quite a bit of that. Come tonight, I could probably guzzle quite a bit of that. But that's if the Pinot and the Pinot with age aren't better wines. Because the first one, I've got a Pinot Noir and I've got a Pinot age, or Pinotage, it is more accurately pronounced. Let's see what the difference is between them. I know it's not fair. They're from different producers. They're from different countries. Are they different vintages? No, they're the same vintage. So there is a slight comparison. But anyway, the Pinot Noir is from Craggy Range, and it's the from Central Otago and the Calvert Vineyard in particular. Now, I'm trying to think who else has got. I think there's 3 of them who get fruit from Calvert Vineyard. Does what's it called, Blair Walter lot? They do Felton Road. I think they've got one, and there's someone else who's got a Calvert bottling, but I just can't for the life of me remember who it is. Anyway, let's just dig into this one. Well, I have something of a love-hate relationship with Craggy Range wines. Sometimes I think they're really good. Sometimes I think they can be a bit stolid and ordinary. But I stick my nose in here, and this smells really good. It's got that Pinot wildness. It's got the mulberries, dark berries, but dark things like loganberries, raspberries on that darker side of red berries, if that makes sense, where red meets black. There's this juiciness, there's this earthiness, and there's this wild, gamey character as well. It smells like it's going to be a bit of a yeah. Pinot Noir should get your heart racing, and this feels like it could do that. Lively, juicy, supple. Yeah, I mean, it's what's not to like. It's silky. It's got quite a bit of power to it. I mean, the Otago wines tend to be more powerful than quite a lot of the Pinots made around the world. But there's this refreshing edge. They never get into that jammy edge that sometimes they get to in California. And there's this feral, earthy character. Yes, it's Pinot Noir for people who like the Rhone, and I like both of them. I think pretty good wine. Yum, we like that. Let's see how we get on with the Pinot with age, the Pinotage. So this is Warwick Estate Pinotage, Old Bush Vines, 2010, from Stellenbosch in South Africa. And in case you didn't know, Pinotage is a cross between Pinot Noir and a grape that they knew in South Africa as Hermitage, which is actually called Cinsault. And Cinsault is crops pretty well. The idea was trying to get something that had the character of Pinot Noir, but you could do at high yields and was more appropriate for a warmer climate. They didn't succeed. They succeeded in making something called Pinotage, with which quite some people have quite a love-hate relationship. Let's see whether it's love or hate here. Now, some Pinotages, as they age, they develop that Pinot Noir character, that slightly wild forest floor fruit character, comes through. Here, I've got a feeling it's the stage just before that. I think that stage will come if you bother to keep it for another 3 or 4 years. At the moment, it smells more Rhone-y, so it's that Cinsault edge maybe coming through. It's the spiciness, earthy herbs. There's a warm, slightly chocolatey character. I think some of that's coming from oak. Does it say anything about oak on the back? No, because someone slapped the list of stockists there. Yes, I mean, it smells good. It smells like it's going to be rich and quite hearty, but not so hearty that you need a rest afterwards. Yeah, warm-hearted, friendly, juicy wine. some people really don't like Pinotage, and you look at a wine like that and say, well, it's actually rather nice. There is this wild edge, but then there's a fragrant edge as well. It's not as I don't think it's as aromatically interesting as the craggy Pinot, but here it's a fuller, richer style, and it may be that. You end up with horses for courses. This will probably take on sturdier fare, but I don't think it's ever going to be as subtle. But it's a darn satisfying glass of wine. It's got this rounded, chocolatey tinged, plummy damson berry, and there is this little wild fragrance. And then this Sanso. I think of Sanso and sometimes adding a sand-like character to the wine. There's this. I'm not talking about like when you drop your sandwich on the beach and you pick it up and it's gone a bit gritty, but there is something that reminds me of sand there. I'm going to have another drink and shut up for the moment. Yeah, soft, warm, welcoming, very nice wine. I like it a lot. And I liked all three of them. I think all three have something to say for themselves. So maybe I need to go and find some friends, and so I can give all three bottles the polishing off which they deserve. See you soon.